All right, so here we have a 2009 Acura TL, and my daughter wanted some headlights put in. These are the OEM headlights on the TL. They've been getting faded, and in fact one went out, and these by themselves are pretty pricey because of the high arcing HID lights there. But with that being said, there's the old one. I already took one side out, had to figure out how to take that off, and I was shown a video where another gentleman had a TL, same body style, I think different year, but to take off the bumper clip. So I was able to do that, and hence there it is on top of the car. Anyhow, we're going to put in these Wise Details headlamps on here as a replacement. Let's see if I get this so you can see. Beautiful work of art. Still got the piece of plastic on it, but anyhow, you can see there that what they did was they had to custom make this. That's why the back looks the way it is, and that is going to be one of the reasons why I'm making this video, because I want to talk about what I don't see. I wish somebody would have put something on there just to show how, because it seems like if you do one of these, you've done them all. Just different body styles of vehicles, and putting something in might be different. But as far as the wiring, and that's the part that I wanted to see, was how do you wire this thing? And yes, they have everything labeled and all of that, but just to put it in and to see, like, okay, what do you do next? You know, I'm one of those people that need to see instructions of what to do, instead of just on a piece of paper telling me, okay, and you have this, and this plugs into this. Make sure you use this grease, diato, whatever they call it, you know, to put on the wires. And well, anyways, enough of that stuff. You can tell that I don't know much about this stuff, so I am totally a novice at this, trying to put this in for my daughter. And again, like I said, I like these. They look very nice. I mean, the detail on this is crazy. There's a Acura symbol that they had, I guess, sandblasted or something into each one of them. You probably can't see it because of the angle. The light's reflecting on it. There you go. You can kind of see it there. But yeah, so on each one of these jewel headlights, and I guess what they did was they took this jewel headlight assembly from the newer model TLXs, and then put it in the 2009 headlamp body mold. In this sense, this here, that's the original housing for these kind of vehicles. And anyhow, let me put it back this way so it doesn't fall. I got ballast and all this stuff connected I need to take off anyways. I just wanted to see how this stuff is put together. But anyhow, other than that, here is the dilemma. It was cutting out parts of this vehicle so that it could fit. I didn't know about this until probably halfway through the project that they were building it, that this is something that I'm gonna have to do. And mind you, they do tell you about it, that there's gonna be some modifications done to the vehicle to be able to insert this into a vehicle that it wasn't made for. But yeah, so as you can see, without cutting myself, I'm gonna cut all of that. Cut all of that there, even to this point. So just to let you see what it looks like, this is what it should, well, I guess you can't see it because I still got that one on. But I can show you what I took off. Took this off. I think you would probably need that, but I guess I won't. That was where the safety wire harness, whatever you want to call it, some kind of safety wire that was connected to the what would they call that? Where all these wires meet, you know, the wire harness or whatever you want to call it, and it was connected to it. I have it here somewhere. Oh, here it is. In fact, right here. Nice. So this was screwed into there, and this was jumbled up around the wires going to the headlamp. And so I'm assuming that there was a crash and things came apart, this would still kind of hold it intact so it won't go flying all over the street. Anyhow, here's some other parts that I cut off besides this part. This is all of this right here. This is all the other parts that I cut off. So, and what I used was a Dremel. And then I decided to get my oscillator, which I thought did a much better job. So this is the Dremel that I was using to do it, and purchased this carbon disc to cut through the aluminum chassis. And but this here worked better. And it has the diamond tip or titanium teeth, I believe it was. Anyhow, yeah, this bad boy was going through that metal like nothing. Once it got a bite, it was going through it. You just had to control it. That was about it. But anyhow, that seemed to have done a quicker job than what I was doing last night. So this is the first part. I'm gonna do the next part and see where we're at with it. Oh, and by the way, before I do sign off on this part anyways, to the next part 2 I guess I should say, let me show you why I had to cut all this part out here. So let's see if I can do this with one hand without tearing nothing up. Okay, in fact I should take these bad boys off. Yeah, so now I'll have the headlight. Okay, grab it and squeeze it in this area here to make a space for my foot. Make sure I tuck this in properly. Hold on here. I think this is in the way. Drop that down. Yeah, that's what was causing that not to fit. Okay, so you can see that she's pretty much there lined up with the holes. This one may be a little off, but I think just a little tweak in here and there, and she'll be there. But it seems like something's stopping it, and this is why you have to cut all this out, because without cutting it out, it's not going to fit properly. Now, that's sitting there pretty flush, almost factory now. And as you can see, that's what it would look like as opposed to that. But and I do have this sitting up a little bit here. I'll have to put that back down. But for the meantime, it's almost quite there, and they do tell you not to force these things in, which means that something else is in the way. So let me turn on my light, bring this puppy up here once I get it detached from everything, and let's see if we can figure out what is causing this thing from not going back in. So I'm looking. Let me turn this thing around here. This is kind of getting in the way. There we go. So I am looking at what's causing this, and at the very moment, not quite sure if it's something right there or if it's something deeper. I don't quite see where it would be coming from. Not quite sure. So let me see here. So something is stopping this thing from going all the way in. And what it is, I'm not sure yet. There's something here that's causing this from going all the way in. So it's not that. It looks like it wants to go in. something else is causing this thing. What is it? Is it over here? Do I need to cut out more that way? Let's see, there's gotta be something in this area. So that's the bottom of the back side of the headlight. I don't see where it is causing the issue. Let's see if we can see from underneath. Maybe that's what it is. Let me bring that light down here and see if I can figure out what is going on down there. Okay, keep that there. Make sure it doesn't fall. All right. Get underneath here. Let's see if I can see what is causing this from going any further. Okay, so bring this light over this way. Let's see if we can see it now. No, I still don't see nothing. Okay, so now I've got it in there. Nice and smooth. Line. So it's gonna close perfectly. And even to the edge. Everything looks clean right now. Everything looks right. It's supposed to be. Okay. That's for now. That one is working on low beam with the signal. And this one is working with the low beam on the signal.